one out of the way. How's your finger?
Oh, it's totally fine.
How did
Yeah.
it happen?
This happens all the time. Obviously, when the football comes and it hits the top of your finger, it might dislocate, but you just pop it back in and off you go.
That's it.
Yes.
You've got the par-TAY tomorrow for Taylor Swift's album. Are you guys going to put on a show yourselves?
That's the plan.
Yeah.
If we've got to do it for anyone, we've got to do it for Taylor Swift and put on a show like the ultimate showgirl she is. But that's the plan. I think it's going to be a great contest. Ikon Park is always a great ground to play on, and Melbourne are in fantastic form and really excited to give it a whirl.
And this is a home ground for you guys tomorrow. How are you guys going to go not being at Casey?
Yeah, we've had a few home games here over the years, so we're comfortable here. It's obviously a great field and stadium to play on, and it's got a lot of history in AFLW, so we're always proud to play here and looking forward to it.
Just on Taylor Swift, the album coming out at 2 o'clock, is that going to interfere with the pre-game routines of either of you two, or either of you Swifties? Or?
I'm a huge Swiftie, actually. I've got my friendship bracelets to prove it. No, it won't. I think it will just enhance my pre-game prep, to be honest. I'll be very excited. I'll have the countdown probably on next to me during the day, and I'll be very excited for that to drop.
If anything, it'll affect her pre-game because she'll be obviously tuning in at 7:15. So I don't know how that works with time zones and all that, but I'm sure she'll work it out.
I'll send her the DM link, actually.
Massive game for Essendon. Bonnie seemed to show a fair bit last week, and this game is really important for staying in touch with the top 8. How are you feeling heading into this one?
Oh, we're super excited. Look, we're still disappointed, obviously, like playing North Melbourne and not getting the win, but we showed more of us out there last week and what we're capable of, and that was really pleasing after the game. Again, balance with being disappointed because you want to be winning games of footy, and this one's really important for us again against another top side. We want to elevate our game again and making sure that we're staying really connected with what the game needs and focusing on those fundamentals as well, because that's what their good sides do really well and what makes them special. So we've got to make sure that we're working on that, and we've been doing that really well this week.
Is Maddie Gay a chance to play against her old club?
Yeah, look, we'll wait for the teams to come out, but she's been putting in a power of work, like getting that in a pre-season match, and then the work that she's done that I've gotten to see over the past, 7-8 weeks has been pretty impressive, and we'll wait for the teams to come out, but she's put herself in a really good spot to be ready to play.
And Taylor, you've had a fortnight to remember out of Casey in the elements. Has there been much chat this week about do you kind of try to carry on with the momentum from the last fortnight, or is it a different kind of game on Friday night?
Every game presents different opportunities, and obviously the opposition is going to bring a different brand of footy that we need to adjust to, and the way that we've played in the last couple of weeks or the season so far actually doesn't have a huge impact on the game that you're going to play unless you really bring it and continue to crack in and continue to bring that contest footy that we pride ourselves on. So we don't take any game lightly. We approach it with the same mindset that we need to bring our best footy in order to have a chance to win. So yeah, we'll certainly be obviously learning from the previous games, and they've gone well so far, but there's plenty to improve on. And yeah, this Friday night will be no different.
Has it given the group a lot of confidence being able to score that heavily though in the last couple of weeks, especially into the wind as well? You've been able to kick a lot of goals into the breeze.
Yeah, I think for us playing 4 quarters the week before against West Coast, our 4th quarter wasn't one we were too happy with. So we wanted to play 4 quarters of footy, and that's what we were able to achieve against the Suns. Albeit there was a little 5-10 minute period that we weren't happy with. So there's always room to improve, but yeah, we'll be looking to play 4 quarters this week.
Taylor, you guys don't play North Melbourne during the home and away season, but everyone's talking about how you guys are the strongest competitors to play up against that side, and potentially we'll see that in finals. Are you guys hearing that noise at all, and does it add extra pressure to your game?
Oh, I wouldn't say extra pressure to our game, but as a fan of AFLW, it's great to see a team really going well. And obviously as competitors, we want to verse North and put ourselves up against the reigning premiers and a team that's doing really well. So if we verse them in finals, obviously we'd relish that challenge and look forward to it. But ultimately, I guess good footy is good footy. So we're tuning in and enjoying the show that other teams are putting on equally as much as we are.
And this year you've had sort of maybe a softer draw because of last year you didn't make the finals. Do you guys take that as a criticism, or do you think it's something you've capitalised on in order to have the wins you have had this season?
I think we'd agree that you play whoever you play, and I don't think there's so much softer, because year on year there's improvement dramatically from every team. So as much as in theory it could be a softer draw, but reality is that the team that shows up could surprise anyone on any day. So I think that's a good thing about our competition. Like obviously West Coast, for example, is a team that has absolutely gone through the roof over recent years, and it's great to see. And I think as competitors, we want that to happen. So yeah, I'd say as much as we've capitalised on opportunities, not totally, because obviously we lost a game against Port. So yeah, each season presents different challenges, and then week on week, obviously players are in and out of teams for different reasons. So you can't really determine if it's going to be a game that's less competitive or not. Every single game is competitive.
Bonnie, just on North Melbourne, you were right with them until probably midway through the last quarter. Does it show that they're gettable towards the end of this season? They've looked pretty untouchable so far, but do you think that the gap maybe isn't as big as people thought?
Oh, they're a really impressive outfit. I think we started the game really well, and obviously we were able to keep them scoreless for the first time in a couple of years in that first quarter. So I think we've shown some sort of a blueprint for the competition to be like, put enough pressure, disrupt them enough, and then pounce on the ground balls or pounce on any loose balls and get the ball moving in your direction. I think we did show some kind of a blueprint, but they are a fantastic side. We knew in that game that they were going to come back at some point and get some momentum. And for us, we wanted to probably nullify when they did get that momentum. Look, the wind at Windy Hill that day was definitely going down to the left of screen or down to the bowl's end. So you had to change your plan going into each quarter. They're a great side, but I think we did show that it's like Bombers, we were able to put it up to the top side. And so I have no doubt other teams are going to be able to challenge them as well.
Bonnie, as captain, what sort of mentality are you bringing to the girls to try and turn the season around?
I think not just myself, but our senior leaders and our senior players are really taking this next month in our own hands. Like we've had the privilege to debut a lot of young players, and they've had their chance to play AFLW, and it's hard. Like what we do is hard, and that's a hard lesson to learn. Like when you first jump into the AFLW. So us senior players who have been around for a little while, we're taking these the rest of the season really in our own hands, and really leading the way in what it looks like to hit the park with the intensity that's required, the pressure that's required, and the skill execution that needs to happen out there. So that's definitely on us senior players, and to lead the way and help mould these young players to get used to the level, and that's really important for us, and really excited about our next month really, because we're going to be playing some really good teams, and that means we get to elevate our game, we get to continue to evolve our game and get really gritty in the areas that we want to get better in.
Because of injuries, Tayla, your backline's just been a revolving door basically over the season. How impressive has it been that a lot of younger players have to take a lot of responsibility down there and they've kept things really stable?
I think it's a testament to our depth in our team. Obviously, there's been players that have played only a handful of games that have really done a fantastic job, and we couldn't be more proud of. And obviously that's something that ultimately wasn't ideal. Obviously there's people that have got injured, but through injury comes opportunity, and players like Jem Ragoni or Layla Ebert, for example, who was an injury replacement player, has come in and held her spot throughout the whole season. I think that's incredibly impressive. So really proud of those girls and love getting out there with them. And I think the confidence as a team that anybody could have the opportunity to get out there and play our brand of footy that we want to, and we trust them to do so, and they know what they need to do for our team, is a really healthy spot to be in.
And the Pink Socks for Friday night are a really big game for the club.
Yeah, BCNA is an organisation that obviously we work with, and on this occasion we'll be wearing pink socks to raise awareness and hopefully raise funds for BCNA. So yeah, Breast Cancer Network Australia is doing amazing things, and we had a speaker come in and let us know about her journey with breast cancer, and it was incredibly touching. So I think, yeah, we'll be really proud to be wearing the pink socks.